Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to roll. Welcome to our ceremony to honor our graduates and you, their parents, family, and friends. At this point, we ask that you turn your cell phones to silent mode, and please remember that the exits are located throughout the Xfinity Center. In most cases, they're up above you. And in the event of an emergency, please look for the nearest exit. Hopefully all those events for tonight have now passed. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to welcome the faculty, followed by the May 2019 graduating class. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Dean and the members of the platform party. Will the audience please join in singing of the national anthem, to be performed by Dr. Luxuan Lucy Chen and the Washington Brass Quartet.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proud
Please be seated. Presiding over these ceremonies is Dr. Amitabh Varshney, Dean of the College of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences.
Graduates, distinguished faculty, families, and friends, welcome to the University of Maryland's College of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences May 2019 commencement ceremony. Graduates, we are all very proud of your accomplishments here at the University of Maryland. And we are honored to be here today to participate in your milestone celebration. You have grown and accomplished so much during your stay here. However, so has the world of science changed. In the short time since you arrived on campus, faculty members, researchers, students in our college, including some of you, have made significant discoveries that have expanded our knowledge about the world in which we live. In astronomy, science terms help make the first direct observation of a merger between two neutron stars. This merger was the first cosmological event observed in both gravitational waves and the entire spectrum of light. This observation built on this university's long history in the field, which began in the 1960s when the world's first gravitational wave detectors were built right here on our campus. In atmospheric and oceanic science, science terms discovered that the world's largest desert, the Sahara Desert in Africa, expanded by 10% over the last century due to human-caused climate change and natural climate cycles. In the biological sciences, science terms determined the global impact of the deadly chytrid fungus, which includes 90 extinctions and dramatic population declines in more than 500 amphibian species. In chemistry, science terms developed the first fabric to automatically cool or insulate depending on the conditions. All right. In computer science, science terms are using machine learning to identify patterns in clinical trial data that can help identify which cancer patients will benefit from immunotherapy. In entomology, science terms got closer to understanding why honeybee colonies continue to die in large numbers with parasites, diseases, poor nutrition, and pesticide exposure at the top of the list. In geology, science terms found that North American waterways are becoming saltier and more alkaline, which can lead to chemical cocktails that have more devastating effects on drinking water supplies and ecosystems than individual contaminants alone. In mathematics, science terms settled a 20-year-old conjecture on when certain building blocks spaces for the physicist's theory of the universe have a beautiful Kähler-Einstein geometry. In physics, science terms have created a quantum simulator using 53 interacting atomic qubits to mimic magnetic quantum matter. Setting a new world record, this simulator is on the cusp of exploring physics that is unreachable by even the fastest modern supercomputers. All of these scientific breakthroughs, and so many more, were made by science terms in just the past few years. Graduates, you have the power to use science to help solve some of the most difficult challenges our society faces and transform the world we live in. As you walk across the stage today, you will join the 45,000 science stubs in our alumni network who have also dedicated their lives to science. Our keynote speaker today, Dr. Clay Siegall, is one of them. Clay received his bachelor's degree from the University of Maryland in zoology in 1982 and has dedicated his life to science and to helping people with cancer. People like his own father, who lost his battle with cancer when Clay was just 24 years old. Today, Clay is the president, CEO, and chairman of the board for Seattle Genetics. When he founded the company in 1998, cancer treatments were dominated by chemotherapies that didn't differentiate between killing cancer cells and normal cells. Clay had a fearless idea for improving the lives of people with cancer by developing more targeted therapies called antibody-drug conjugates. Clay has made his vision a reality. Today, Seattle Genetics has a deep pipeline of anti-cancer drugs in clinical development for a wide range of tumor types. When the company's first drug, called Adcetris, was approved in 2011, it was the first drug approved by FDA for Hodgkin lymphoma in more than 30 years. And it was only the second antibody drug conjugate ever approved. It was important to Clay that the drug be made available to as many patients around the world as could benefit from it. As a result, it is now available in 71 countries around the world. Clay has guided Seattle Genetics from a small startup to a company with over 1,000 employees today. He also creates opportunities to train the next generation of scientists. He helped develop a paid internship program at the company that had over 60 students last summer. One of them was our very own Maria Chen. Maria is graduating today with a bachelor's degree in biological sciences and heading to medical school next year. Maria was also the first student to receive the Clay Siegall Scholarship, a generous, full-ride scholarship Clay created for a life science major here at the University of Maryland. But Clay's generosity doesn't end here. Clay also supported Dr. William J. Higgins Scholar Teacher Fund, which honors a faculty member here that Clay and his older brother Darren acknowledge was a major influence on their lives and careers. By supporting this fund, Clay is helping ensure that future generations of science stubs will have a Dr. Higgins of their own. Clay represents a very rare combination of scientific acumen as well as visionary leadership. We are very proud to call him a science stub for life. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Clay Siegall to the podium.
Well, first of all, I would like to thank the Dean for that introduction. And I'd like to thank the faculty and the staff and the students for being here. So as the Dean explained, I started here at University of Maryland. My two brothers went here, my sister went here, so go Terps. So when I was 19, as the dean said, my father was diagnosed with cancer. He had a brain tumor, and he fought it hard. About 4.5 years later, he succumbed to it. But beyond the personal impact, it fundamentally changed the course of my education and my professional life. And I was in your shoes as a student. And like many of you, I had a lot of challenges to overcome. The experience of seeing oncologists or cancer doctors treat my father really taught me a lot. And I wondered where cancer therapies came from. So I went to my advisor on campus, Dr. Higgins, and asked him about it, and he arranged for an internship for me to work in Bethesda at the National Institutes of Health in the National Cancer Institute to learn a little bit about cancer therapies. And from there, I was hooked on biomedical research and trying to improve on cancer therapies for future generations. I got a PhD at George Washington University, so I stayed local. And then I went and did a postdoctoral fellowship at the NIH. After 3 years at the NIH, I joined Bristol Myers Squibb, a big pharmaceutical company, in Connecticut and then in Seattle with the same company. And I enjoyed working for Bristol Myers Squibb. I worked there for 7 years, and I ran a large group that was growing to develop targeted cancer therapies. Back then, targeted cancer therapies were more of a pipe dream. We knew what we wanted to do, but we didn't know how to make them at that time. Today, there are many multi-billion-dollar products that really help patients that are targeted therapies. So I left Bristol Myers Squibb and I founded a company, Seattle Genetics, and this was January 1998. And I decided to start a company to follow my own ideas and my own passion. And I had a passion for making targeted therapies for cancer patients and working on something called an antibody-drug conjugate, which improves the potency of an antibody. Now, investors were very skeptical when I went out to raise money. And over the course of the next several years, I had to raise a lot of money, hundreds of millions of dollars, because developing cancer therapies is expensive. I needed lab space. I had to build a pipeline of products. I had to recruit talent, scientists, doctors. I needed to raise awareness from investors and oncologists to test our products. I had a board of directors, so I had 8 bosses telling me what to do, and I had to consistently raise capital. And I did that privately for a number of years and then took the company public in 2001, traded on the NASDAQ market. And what that does is helps you to raise capital. And there's more capital available in our system when you take a company public. Now today, Seattle Genetics is a global oncology company. We're the world's leader in antibody-drug conjugates. We have about 1,400 employees across the Northwest with our headquarters in the Seattle area. We have offices in San Francisco. We have people across the United States, Canada. We have people in Europe. We have our headquarters, our international headquarters, right outside of Zurich in Switzerland. And we are the largest biotechnology company in the Pacific Northwest. Now, Adcetris, as the dean said, was approved in 2011 for 2 types of cancers, Hodgkin lymphoma and T-cell lymphoma. Now it's available for a lot more patients, and we have 6 separate approvals for Adcetris. And this year, the product will sell over $1 billion globally. But what was really important was we redefined how to treat patients with Hodgkin lymphoma and T-cell lymphoma to make the therapy more effective and less toxic, and really changed the life history of patients with those types of cancers. And we're right about ready to launch a second product, and that product should get launched later this year. And we have 2 more drugs that read out in their pivotal studies, the final study, within the next year, and a very deep pipeline of 10 other drugs behind that. But our values and our strategy are exactly the same when we started. We have a passion for patients, and our primary focus is to invest in targeted therapies. I wanted to share with you 5 lessons that I've learned through my career. The first lesson is really to follow your passion. Put your time and attention on what really drives you. Do what you do that when you get up in the morning, you're excited to go to and work every day. So really follow your passion. Don't just get a job, build a career. And wanting to be a CEO, by the way, is not a profession. So wanting to do something meaningful and great is a profession. Maybe you'll become a CEO. It's not important. What's important is to follow your passion and do something big. Become an expert in whatever it is that your passion is. My passion is helping cancer patients. But whatever your passion is, go become an expert. It's really not about the money. I've interviewed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people for jobs. First and foremost, I look for people with character and depth and people who are excited about the future. The second lesson is to think big. There's a lot of issues and problems in this world, and figure out how you can solve them. Keep your eyes open. Look for a problem to solve in the world around you. There's lots wrong, and you could solve these problems. Use your energy to make a difference. And don't just make incremental changes. Think big. Make real changes that really help people. And there are a lot of great ideas, but there's so few people to put ideas into practice. The real difference out there, and I see it every day, is a person who has the grit to make an idea into reality. A third lesson is to be tenacious. Do not let someone saying no deter you. Don't let a few no's deter you. When I first went out to raise capital to start Seattle Genetics, I had a couple of dozen no's from investors until I got some yeses. Keep going until you hear yeses. Stick with your conviction. There's always going to be skeptics out there for whatever you do, but be tenacious. The fourth lesson is to innovate, and that requires risk-taking. And you really need to think about what you're doing and take measured risks, but you have to be taking risks to do anything that's meaningful. And the last lesson is to be a leader. Set out a vision, and when you're a leader, you take the blame when there's a problem. But when there's good things, you deflect the credit to others. That's really what durable leadership is about. It's about accomplishments, not credit. And always think a few steps ahead and try to predict what will happen. The best leaders think ahead and know what will happen. And keep in mind that leadership is not just for the highest titles. Leadership is at every level in any organization that you'll be part of. Don't just do the minimum that whatever your job is. Do the maximum. Be inquisitive. Do more. Be a culture builder. I'll leave you with one more thing to think about, and that is, whatever you do, behave with integrity. Okay, I have a rule. I call it the New York Times rule. Whenever I have to make a tough decision or stand up in front of people, I wonder, well, what if a reporter from the New York Times wrote about it and it was on the front of the page of the paper? And would I be proud of my decision? And would I like to read somebody's article that wrote about what I did? So when you're faced with something tough, think about the New York Times rule and about, would you want someone to really write that about what you were going to do? And so really be proud of your decisions. We live in exciting times for science and medicine, but yet there's so much more to do. We must maintain our sense of urgency for patients. Success that's lasting and meaningful usually takes many years. It's not overnight. Do not count on overnight success. It almost never happens. But most important, do something meaningful with your life. Don't waste this opportunity that you have. Set goals, achieve them, and then reset the goals and make them harder each time you set your own personal goals. Make them harder and harder. And I do want to also give a shout out to Maria Chen on graduating and being a great innovator and leader. She far exceeded my expectations. And congratulations on graduating. Go forward. Make University of Maryland proud. Go Terps.
So thank you, Clay, for such inspiring words, and thank you for being so supportive of everything we are doing here at the University of Maryland. As a small token of appreciation, we would like to give this from everyone here at the college.
Will the PhD and master's degree recipients from the College of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences please rise? Dr. Wolfgang Losert, Associate Dean, will present the graduates. By accepting the faculty's recommendation as presented by the Associate Dean, the Dean will recognize those candidates as having completed all degree requirements.
Dean Varshney, in accordance with the recommendations of the faculty of the College of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences, I request that you recognize those graduates who have successfully completed Master of Arts, the Master of Science, Master of Public Policy, and Doctor of Philosophy.
I am pleased to accept the faculty's recommendation, and I'm honored to recognize those graduates who have successfully completed all requirements for the degrees of Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Public Policy, Master of Chemical and Life Sciences, and Doctor of Philosophy.
Please join the Dean and the faculty in congratulating the May 2019 advanced degree candidates from the College of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences. PhD graduates of academic programs in the college will now receive diplomas and congratulations from the Dean, the Associate Deans and Department Chairs, and be hooded by their major advisor. Dr. Howard Ellman will present the graduates from Applied Math, Statistics, and Scientific Computation. Addison Bohannon to be hooded by Radu Balan, his dissertation title, Stochastic Processes on Graphs, Learning Representations and Applications. Wenbo Lee to be hooded by Dr. Howard Ellman. His dissertation title, Error Analysis of Numerical Methods for Linear Geometric PDEs. Tangfei Su to be hooded by Dr. Ellman. Low-rank solution methods for discrete parameterized partial differential equations. Asia Wyatt to be hooded by Dr. Doran Levy. Mathematical models of acute and chronic immunology. Dr. Timothy Canty will present the graduates from Atmospheric and Oceanic Science. Kriti Bhargava to be hooded by Dr. James A. Carton. Her dissertation title, Estimation and adaptive online correction of systematic errors in the global forecast system using analysis increments. George Greklek III, to be hooded by Dr. Ross Salowich. His dissertation title, The Pyroconvective Pathway for Stratospheric Water Vapor and Aerosol. Catherine Lukens, to be hooded by Dr. Eugenia Kalne. Her dissertation title, Winter Storm Tracks, Related Weather, and Subseasonal to Seasonal S-to-S Prediction in the CEP Climate Forecast System for North America. Erin Lynch, to be hooded by Professor Eugenia Kalne. Her dissertation title, Data-Driven Prediction Without a Model. David New, to be hooded by Dr. Xinzhang Liang. His dissertation title, The Role of Consistent Turbulence Energetics in the Representation of Dry and Shallow Convection. Dr. Janice Roby will present the graduates from biochemistry and from chemistry. Julia Greenfield, to be hooded by Dr. Daniel Nelson. Her thesis title, Structural and Functional Studies of Tailspike Proteins from Escherichia coli 0157H7 phage CBA 120. Keith Suchak, to be hooded by Dr. Jeffrey Davis. His dissertation title, Lipophilic G quadruplexes, Structural Studies and Applications as Scaffolds for 2+2 photocycloaddition reactions. Jinghen Wang, to be hooded by Dr. Dorothy Beckett. Dissertation title, An Investigation of Allosteric Mechanism in Biotin Protein Ligases Using Integrated Biophysical Approaches. Dr. Charles Delwich will present the graduates from the biological sciences and from neuroscience and cognitive science. Danielle Adams, to be hooded by Dr. Gerald Wilkinson. Her dissertation title, Consequences of Sexual Selection Within and Between Species of Phylostomatid Bats. Daniel Escobar Camacho, to be hooded by Dr. Karen Carlton. Proximate and ultimate insights in the evolution of color vision in tropical freshwater fish. Sendil Kumar Motea, to be hooded by Dr. Hector Corrado Bravo. Dissertation title, Some Statistical and Dynamical Models for the Analysis of Microbial Ecosystems and Their Genomic Data. Rini Peck, to be hooded by Dr. Iqbal Hamza. Dissertation title, Investigating the Roles of Mammalian Heme Transport by HRG1. Mengfei Peng, to be hooded by Dr. Debabrata Biswas. Dissertation title, Stimulation of Growth and Metabolites Production of Lactobacillus in Control of Energetic Bacterial Pathogen Infection and Improving Gut Health. Pravrutha Raman, to be hooded by Dr. Anthony Joes. Dissertation title, Systemic and transgenerational regulation of gene expression by small RNAs in C. elegans. Snusha Ravikumar, to be hooded by Dr. Jose. Dissertation title, Mobile RNA reveal differential requirements for gene silencing in C. elegans at single-cell resolution. Shuran Shang, to be hooded by Dr. Daniel Nelson. Dissertation title, Structure-Guided Engineering of a Multimeric Bacteriophage-Encoded Endolysin Pli C. Da Yin, to be hooded by Dr. Eric Haag. Genomic and reproductive consequences of self-fertility in Caenorhabditis nematodes. Xian Yu, to be hooded by Dr. Wenxia Song. Neisseria gonorrhoeae modulates infectivity based on properties of human cervical epithelia and phase-variable bacterial surface structures. Dr. Sergei Sukharev will present the graduates from biophysics. John Giannini, to be hooded by Dr. Wolfgang Lussert. Improving the speed and optical section of fluorescence microscopy techniques for biophysical analysis of subcellular processes. Dr. Ming Lin will present the graduates from computer science. Sriram Karthik Badam, to be hooded by Dr. Nicholas Elmquist. His dissertation title, Enabling Collaborative Visual Analysis Across Heterogeneous Devices. Benjamin Bangford, to be hooded by Dr. Peter Kelleher. His thesis title, Planetary Scale Data Storage. Xiang Dai, to be hooded by Dr. Ming Lin. His dissertation title, Modeling Deep Context in Spatial and Temporal Domain. Jay Gourier, to be hooded by Dr. Mihai Pop. His dissertation title, Genome Assembly and Variant Detection Using Emergent Sequencing Technologies and Graph-Based Methods. Varun Majunatha, to be hooded by Dr. Ming Lin. His dissertation title, Vision and NLP for Creative Applications and Their Analysis. Kartik Ravidas Nayak, to be hooded by Dr. Ming Lin. His dissertation title, Efficient Data Oblivious Computation. Jingfen Rao, to be hooded by Dr. Jimmy Lin. His dissertation title, Temporal Context Modeling for Text Streams. Sudha Rao, to be hooded by Dr. Hal Dwame III. Her dissertation title, Teaching Machines to Ask Useful Clarification Questions. Wei Wei Yang, to be hooded by Dr. Jordan Boyd Graber and Philip Resnick. His dissertation title, Connecting Documents, Words, and Languages Using Topic Models. Shengpeng Xiao, to be hooded by Dr. Nicholas Elmquist. His dissertation title, Data-Driven Storytelling for Casual Users. Dr. Richard Walker will present the graduates from Geology. Nevea Magalhães, to be hooded by Dr. Sarah Peniston Dorland. Her dissertation title, Origin of the Anomalous Sulfur Isotope Composition of the Rustenburg-Laird Suite, Bushveld Complex, South Africa. Robert Nicholas, to be hooded by Dr. Richard Walker. His dissertation title, The Redox History of Earth's Mantle, Evidence from Ultramafic Lavas. Scott Whippenforth, to be hooded by Dr. Richard Walker. Characterization of the regional, crustal, and global distribution and abundance of the heat-producing elements and their geoneutrino flux. Chiangguo Singh, to be hooded by Wenlu Xu. His dissertation title, Rock Fluid Interaction and its Effect on Frictional Behavior During Rock Deformation. Dr. Scott Wolpert will present the graduates from mathematics. Mestige Gunateleka, to be hooded by Dr. Michael Leskowski. His dissertation title, Theories of Baldwin-Shih Hypergraphs, Their Atomic Models and Regular Types. Dr. Paul Smith will present the graduates from mathematical statistics. Jinhong Xu, to be hooded by Dr. Paul Smith. His dissertation title, Essays in Statistical Analysis, Isotonic Regression and Filtering. Dr. Steve Ralston will present the graduates from physics. Minat Cho, to be hooded by Dr. Peter Shahan. Her dissertation title, Low Latency Searches for Gravitational Waves and Their Electromagnetic Counterparts with Advanced LIGO and Virgo. Peiji Du, to be hooded by Dr. Steve Ralston. His dissertation title, Leptogenesis and Phase Transitions from an Extra Dimension. Christopher Eckberg, to be hooded by Dr. Peter Shahan. Dissertation title, Superconducting Enhancement in a Tunable Electronic Pneumatic System. Zachary Eldridge, to be hooded by Dr. Alexei Gorshoff. Dissertation title, Generation and Uses of Distributed Entanglement in Quantum Information. Zachary Epstein, to be hooded by Dr. Philip Sprangel. Dissertation title, High Intensity Laser Matter Interactions, Physics and Applications. Joseph Hart, to be hooded by Dr. Rajashree Roy. His dissertation title, Experiments on Networks of Coupled Optoelectronic Oscillators and Physical Random Number Generators. Chen Li, to be hooded by Dr. Stephen Ralston. His dissertation title, Novel Approaches to Control of Surface Reactions in Plasma Etching of Electric Material. Wan Ting Liao, to be hooded by Dr. Christopher Lobb. Her dissertation title, Investigations of Tunneling in Superconductors Using a Millikelvin Scanning Tunneling Electron Microscope. Andy Tan, to be hooded by Dr. Steve Ralston. Thesis title, Dark Matter Direct Detection in the Pandax-2 Experiment. Neil Warrington, to be hooded by Dr. Paolo Bedake. Dissertation title, Taming the Sign Problem in Lattice Field Theory with Deformed Path Integration Contours. Please join the Dean in a round of applause for all our doctoral degree recipients. Master's degree graduates of academic programs in the college will now receive congratulations from the Dean, Associate Deans, and Department Chair. Dr. Howard Ellman will present the graduates from Applied Mathematics, Statistics, and Scientific Computation. Kevin Quigley. Dr. Timothy Canty will present the graduates from Atmospheric and Oceanic Science. Ellen Buckley. Sean Howe. Dr. Janice Roby will present the graduates from Biochemistry and from Chemistry. Devin Catterton. Dr. Ming Lin will present the graduates from Computer Science. Alexander Russell. Alex Hansen. Janit Anjaria. Dr. Leslie Pick will present the graduates from Entomology. Morgan Thompson. Dr. Richard Walker will present the graduates from Geology. Jonathan Guandike. Rebecca Butcher. Dr. Paul Smith will present the graduates from Mathematical Statistics. Michelle Blair. Dr. Breton Kent will present the graduates from the Master in Chemical and Life Sciences program. Jing Feng. And Dr. Steve Ralston will present the graduate from physics, Pranava Jayanti. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Robert Inventino, Associate Dean.
Congratulations to all of our advanced degree candidates. Our student commencement speaker is traditionally selected from our graduating class. This year's speaker is a remarkable young man who's distinguished himself among this very highly talented graduating class. He's a Banneker Key Scholar completing a bachelor's degree with high honors in astronomy and a second bachelor's degree also with high honors in physics, and a minor in planetary science, and a university honors citation. He's had wonderful experiences during his time at Maryland, including a NASA space weather forecaster, where he analyzed real-time space weather conditions, and astrophysics research under the direction of Dr. Drake Deming. He interned at the University of Hawaii Institute for Astronomy Research, where his work led to the identification of variability in stars. He was a research intern in Princeton's Plasma Physics Lab and spent a summer as an intern at the NASA Goddard Flight Center. He's given several presentations at scientific conferences and has had a publication recently accepted by the Astronomical Journal. He served as an astronomy teaching assistant for both Astro 310 and 121 and a volunteer in the Physics is Fun program. He's been a recruitment ambassador for CMNS undergrad programs, a member of the Jiu-Jitsu and men's rugby team. He's earned honors as a University Honors Outstanding Student Award, a Maryland Space Grant Scholar, Sigma Phi Sigma Physics Honor Society, and he's graduating cum laude. He's planning a career as an academic and will soon enter the PhD program at the California Institute of Technology in the fall. I'm tired from all that, so let's hear from our speaker, Mr. Michael Greklek-McKeon.
Thank you, Dr. Infantino, for that wonderful introduction and wonderful pronunciation of my ridiculous last name. And hi to my family and friends. Thanks for coming down to Maryland and for all your support through the years. I couldn't have done it without you. Good afternoon, evening. Honored guests, distinguished alumni, esteemed faculty, parents, those actively napping, wake up! Family, friends, and the graduating class of 2019. It is a pleasure and an honor to speak to you today. As an out-of-state student, when I first arrived at Maryland in the balmy tropics of Hagerstown Hall, I wondered if I could successfully assimilate into Maryland life. After 4 years, I will soon have the answer. When the test results come back, I'll know if my body is more than 10% Old Bay. In reality, one of the first things I thought when deciding to leave New York and come to Maryland was, what the heck is a terp? Well, I searched the dictionary and found that a diamondback terrapin is defined as a small, edible turtle with lozenge-shaped markings on its shell, found in coastal marshes of the eastern United States. For the last 4 years, in addition to secretly defending against all those who are trying to eat testudo, I have found out what a terp really is. A terp is a friend. A terp is someone like my friend Jess, who organized a program for UMD students to give weekly homework help to elementary schoolers in need in the local area, or someone like my friend Paxton, who started the UMD chapter of a nonprofit organization aimed at supporting our elders in nursing homes. A TERP is someone like my friend Nick, who gave presentations on affirmative consent all across campus and worked as a victim advocate in the care office. Or someone like my friend Tim, a second-generation Taiwanese American who wrote software for the National Institutes of Health. A TERP is someone like my roommate Jeff, who conducted research at NASA on habitability in Martian soil. Or someone like my friend Nico, who, well, I don't really know what engineers do, but he's my best-looking friend. TERPs have inspired me. They have motivated me, and they have had fun with me. I am truly grateful for the bale of TERPs that has provided me with a family here in Maryland. Yes, a group of turtles is called a bale. But now, unfortunately for my other wonderful and talented peers, I have to end the shout-out portion of my speech to enter the section about my greatest love, science, and especially astronomy. Astronomy has gifted me the perspective that our Earth is a precious point of light in a vast cosmic dark. My favorite astronomer, Carl Sagan, taught us, humans have evolved to wonder. Understanding is a joy, and knowledge is prerequisite to survival. Our future depends powerfully on how well we understand this cosmos, in which we float like a mote of dust in the morning sky. To me, science is the mightiest tool we possess to protect, conserve, and improve our world. This tool belongs to everyone, of all genders, ethnicities, sexual orientations, and backgrounds. The more people that participate in science, like all of us here today, the more world-changing discoveries we will make. In graduate school, my focus will shift away from my work at NASA predicting eruptions on the sun. The sun actually has a surprising amount in common with College Park, a lot of natural light. For my PhD studies, my research will be focused on other worlds, places our descendants may one day be able to know personally if we can mitigate the greatest threat that is facing our planet today: business majors. No. Actually, though, it's climate change. In my time in Maryland and at CMNS, I have met many incredible young scientists, and I am eager to see all the amazing work that you will do. As CMNS graduates, we are now all gifted with the power of scientific thought and the responsibility to go out and increase our collective knowledge. But the next huge discovery for me will come any day now: those Old Bay test results. Thank you, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2019.
Michael, thank you so much for your timely remarks. You are going to do all of us so proud. Here's a small plaque of recognition from all of us here in the college.
Will the baccalaureate degree recipients from the College of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences please rise? Dr. Lisa Bradley Klemko, Assistant Dean, will present the graduates. By accepting the faculty's recommendation, as presented by Assistant Dean Bradley, the Dean will recognize the candidates as having completed all degree requirements.
Dr. Varshney, in accordance with the recommendations of the faculty in the College of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences, I request that you recognize those graduates who have successfully completed all requirements for the Bachelor of Science degree.
I am pleased to accept the faculty's recommendation, and I'm honored to recognize those graduates who have successfully completed all requirements for the Bachelor of Science degree.
Will the audience please join us in congratulating the May 2019 baccalaureate degree candidates from the College of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences. Graduates, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, graduation from the University of Maryland is a milestone for each of our graduates and their family and friends. Each guest is waiting to greatly anticipate hearing the name of their graduate announced in this arena. Therefore, we ask that you act in a dignified manner and hold your applause to a minimum so that we can hear each graduate being recognized. In addition, out of respect for your classmates and families, all graduates are expected to remain on the floor until the conclusion of the entire ceremony. Thank you. Bachelor's graduates of academic programs in the college will move forward 2 rows at a time to receive congratulations from the dean, associate deans, and department chair. As the students come forward, some will be wearing a red tassel in recognition of having potentially learned Latin honors. Latin honors are based on an overall grade point average and are designated cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude. Departmental honors are awarded to those who are invited by the faculty in their respective departments to undertake honors research and will be wearing medallions. Dr. Andrew Harris will present the graduates from astronomy.
Allison Duck. Melanie Rowland. Emma Schwartzman. Sarah Weatherly. Jason Hinkle. Edward Williams. James Coe. Madeline Sapinko. Justin Harrell. Shayna Rudman.
Dr. Steve Ralston will present the graduates from physics.
Matthew Chung. Asher Moldwin. Elliot Hall. David Cregan. Christopher Lamb. Samuel Detmeyer. Brady Easterday. Kathleen McAwee. Catherine Bizzolera. Alexander Goldstein. Matthew Bissonette. Kevin Suiters. Abraham Kahn. David Long. Patrick Joy. Joseph Saliunas. Will Chambers. John Evans. Xingyang Ding. Lingyu He. Daniel Lay. Alexander Sukharov. Matthew Spooner. Paul Neves. Michael Greklek-McKeon. Jeffrey Davis. Jacob Siegall. Annabelle Quiros Moreira.
Dr. Leslie Pick will present the graduates from General Biology and Individual Studies in Biology.
Jeffrey Chen. Adam Goldmeyer. Jesse Vigiano. Simon Kidania Mariaman, sorry. Jonathan Mengisha. Manas Chiplunkar. Adriana Gomez. Taylor Chinkovic. Olich Jimbelefo? Yeah, sorry. Mackenzie Rose. Margaret Yuan. Emma Thrift. Jenna Park. Stephanie Arnock. Emma Hauk. Stephanie Cologne. Ryan Throne. Victoria St. Angelo. Jason Nekritz. Kose Inoka. Alyssa Stamen. Sarah Curtis. Sindhu Bastakati. Isha Dabari. Jeremy. Mira Krishnamurthy. Jessica Palmer. Niku Keshavarts. Chelsea Buchanan. Yes. Ashley Toy. Kara Brainerd. Abirami Thiagarajan. Bethlehem Admasu. Francine Bissereth. Gabrielle Udery. Grace McMillan. Moise Romano. Brianna Brown. Mark Coelho. Fat Tien. Melody Duan. Joseph Deng. Rachel Sanford. Jessica Pottenberg. Molly Fitzpatrick. Carly Picer. Deirdre Casey. Krina Patel. Urvi Parikh. Abira Kadir. Victoria Matthews. Yabsera Teresi. Ashley Acko. Sandra Lucky Oleze. Oh, yeah. Kimberly Johnson. Karen Robles. Tiffany Orr. Pamela Torektikan. Aman Haik. Daniel Marksing. Morgan White. Okay. Jane Frances Onya Conway. Okay. Oluwatobi Akande. Ryan Madston. Javon Hogan. Hiam Abadir. Mervin Quadera. Teresa Carranza. Galila Haile. Yabsira Derese. Namrata Nagaranjan. Christy Wen. Perry Gans. Dennis Paul. Mariela Trejo. Somil Mehta. Devian Arivalahan. Suhas Sangoretti. Omasan Eka. Juaha Dong. Elisa Klein. Oh, say your last name. Jana Abel-Sayed. Alana Yamamoto. Alana Yamamoto. Brian Garner. Allison Kang. Jason Luo. Okay. Omar Abdulwahab. Adan Nasir. Nimra Nadim. Maliki Manakula Surya. Yeah. Carla Perez Cook. Nigar Manafur.
Dr. Scott Wolpert will present the graduates from mathematics.
Okay. Mariah Arnett. Alexander Twerry. Okay. Rachel Gotbetter. Tori Heinrichs. Jessica Gomez. Radhika Gupta. Jinjay Zhang. Okay. Arturo Cito Henriquez. Casey Tarman. Ajit Gary. Elizabeth O'Callahan. Peter Thompson. Tara Tasanovich. Yifan Zhang. Beishan Jia. Xinjian Li. Troy Carey. Shuyu Zhang. Bayu Malcolm Parker. Joseph Breeden. William Golding. Alan Flint. Sean Joseph. Jacob Levovich. Jesse Kotz. Stephen Palo. Devin Rosen. Ross Cohen Christensen. Calvin Worthen. Luke Bender. Sophie Young. Rachel Kim. Alejandro Diaz. Kirsten Nyosi. Eliza Elliott. Brittany Kuznets. John Lewis. Patrick O'Donnell. Patrick Boland. Susan Boisclair. Fahad Khan. Matthew Moore. Philip Ryder. Seth Cohen. April Nellis. Baswant Poterlanka. Jane Gerard. Theodore Corrales. Jihui Liao. Andrew Listorti. Megan O'Neill. Christian Alexander. Soha Hassan. Pritam Lagade. Alexandros Papados. Hershal Patel. Rachel Bittner. Katrina de los Reyes. Byron Cordon. Marshall Euchner. Zuping Wang. Dongling Zheng. Adip Joseph. Carl Francis Numu. Khalid Arubaya. Abigail Fowler. Lauren Cantellis. Christina Bursack. Sydney Hicks. Sean Alton. Rachel Goldfinger. Yoon So. Yotam Yaniv. Yan Cho. Alexander Brunmeyer. Jiatang Wang. Wenlong Chang. Zhujing Wang. Weiji Jiang. Junru Ren. Ashley Chung. Christopher Mason. Margaret Huang.
Here comes biochemistry and chemistry to be presented by the chair, Dr. Janice Root-Roby.
Adam Sane. Kareem McDavid. Harrison Arsis. Danielle Deitch. Oops. Jacob Primo. Napira Sharif. Isosa Yamo. Adobe Hainotu. Lydia Castillo. Luar Nang. Jeremy Gross. I Wen. Natalia Velasquez. Yijie Cheng. Maria Svirdaiva. Nipan Kataj. David Ho. Ian Garalzik. Yuval Raviv. Sebastian Suarez. Ama Frempong. Angela Asurian. An Lee. Christina Tao. Sarah Bender. Dmitry Leontiev. Andrew Beamer. Flavia Negriti. Elaine Alvarez. Matthew Jackson. Sumachukwu Amozulu. Sophia Summercamp. Erica McGovern. Andrew Liu. Okay. Nicholas Ritz. Alexei Ruzin. Peter Barrett. Caitlin Canty. Therese Ortel. Matthew Sherman. John McNeil. Rohan Sivam. Candace Abler. Elbethel Hagos. Elshadi Hagos. Whoops. Oh my. Okay. Ulrike Fangmo. Anastasia Laurel Abanela. Okay. Edwige Kondombo. Soon Jung. Trey Huff. Abel Kwong. Neela Srinivasan. Okay. Chelsea Egan. Isabella Rossi. Okay. Amanda Stewart. Smart. Amanda Smart. Matthew Klein. Daniel Brilliant. Evan Kortner. Daniel McCabe. Loic Hatfield. Clarissa Fuller. Joseph Bourne. Claire Whitting. Ty Lee.
Dr. William Fagan will present the biological sciences graduates in physiology and neurobiology and ecology and evolution.
Carly Finch. Nan Zhang. Alyssa Muller. Christina Ejimogu. Lindsay Wright. Shreya Patel. She doesn't have a card. Anusha Kambala. Jimin Su. Anika Khan. Bethel Berhani. Jamima Mutella. Ellis Vonotu. Simone Williams. Elon Goldstein. Ajit Sabnis. Anirudh Ant. Shruti Patel. Okay. Tula Ragavan. Sharon Way. Shade Evans. Zara Agabi. Libna Barak. Priyanka Kalotra. Rima Dogra. Caitlin Friels. Chukwugozie Eja. Obishi Anwukwe. Tara Tranetti. Teges Feleke. Salma Ansari. Priya Shukla. Disha Savalia. Radhika Sood. Nikita Stalker. Abiha Abbas. Patience Timmy. Darian Kosan Firan. Paul Sharada. Brant Potas. Jordan Meng. Ilana Wagner. Sergio Bandupatay. John Locke. Elizabeth Fitch. Elizabeth Cordero. Nina Palal. Maya Pillai. Susanna Ye. Abisha Dowla. Aditya Madali. Justin Tabatabai. Sydney Ronston. Rushi Chala. Kamjong Amran. Irina Kolesnik. Danae Alam. Maria Novitskaya. Neelish Sood. Vita Badii. Jivan Jebalan. Nicole Palin. Abraham Ibe. Aliesker Sabir. Sundaria Avansa. Kelly Parisi. Brooke McLean. Arjun Kashuk. Jocelyn Mariquin. Mansi Panse. Vasiliki Christou. Hannah Eisenbeis. Megan Leonard. Parisa Kamgar Dehov. Kush Patel. Michael Uswick. Sam Heiser. Nellie Gold Pastor. Chelsea Johnson. Paxton Pagnelli. Alana Ravazio. Jessica Piazza. Spencer Michael. Andrew Maduakor. Megan Artis. Victoria Atkinson. Divyam Satyarthi. Aishwarya Jayapal, Jiju Kawasaki, Sahith Muku, Jesse Gerb, Jenny Lemus, Kayla Marsha Watkins, Chuko Donovan Bielose, Brianna DeBose, Selena Dixon, Patrick Prial, Dina Cater, Tanya Puthran, Maya Bigdeli, Shireen Aruzi, Fatima Muzakar, Rita Saeed, Roberta Lopez, Ariel Parrott, Benjamin Fleischman, Daniel Givner, Sophia Aldridge, David Janis, Asheen Kadri, Sohail Paravantavita, Aman Anud, Liam Butler, Garrett Wegner, Ankur Kayasta, Eric Gunnarsson, Hunter Harrison, Rainier Hernandez, Anna Kinter, Elizabeth Ahrens, Maria Chen,
Go slow here because I think they're going to try and take an extra picture. Just give
okay.
an extra second. Okay, go ahead.
Ready? Okay. Ishan Shah, Gregory Dawson, Danielle Massoud, Jessica Grizay,
What's your name?
Natalia Goreski, Sonali Patel, Matthew Zamat, Samantha Finkelstein, Nilu Jalali, Jonathan Daniel, Michael Strayhorn, Richard Hum, Benjamin Tavier, Melissa Luce, Kaylee Humbacher, Brandon Tittle, Daniel Lee, Kyle Lee, Madeline Sophie Deng, Hannah Lee, Tao Tong, Fifi Nguyen, Robert Tomasian, Daisy Cordero Helves, Diego Gerardo, Grace Capacio, Shraddha Gopakumar, Ashley Jahed, Kristen Pak, Laura Tiffany, Jenny Threads de Silva, Alina Malik, Douglas Yeager, Benjamin Marenbloom, Josh Kahn, Kurt Allville, Dora Aros, Caitlin Dumler, Gabby Leggett, Zoe Stump, Lauren Watay. Townsend Darcy. Nana Aful. Emily Samuels. Melissa Marie Zachary. Alejandro Perez Alvera. Anahita Hormozy. Karen Aquino Chavez. Lena Bajawi. Cameron Wilcox. Sophia Alvarez. Jennifer Ramirez Novoa. Josue Hernandez. Mohammed Gawari. Catherine Carrera Pena. Stephanie Grajeda. George Pavicevic. Abigail Salazar. Tulasa Kulasinghe. Michelle Kaplan-Cohen. Cecilia Valeria de la Vida. Desire Tedesi. Savannah Ajaman. Nines Dundufu. Joy Hoover. Jillian Abulencia. Allison Koroski. Ashley Dasuki. Thomas Kinton. Hyun Kim. Berera Kumar. Zaina Ahmed. Stefan Stoika. Amy Buck. Rafael Lopez. Hannah Lee. Alyssa Pettis. Chi Yan Yao. Chao Yang Wang. Diana Perez Valley. Tayab Muqeet Ahmed. Benedicte Machilifa. Nasseruddin Reddy. Linus Asaba. Abigail Turetsky. Samantha Goldman. Juliana Greenberg. Brenna Friede. Connor Off. Catherine Stinnett. Maxwell Piles. Matthew Gates. Amelia Roberts. Corey Bukowitz. Sarah Leinbach. Pravina Hasselbach. Jake Schlenoff. Okay. Thank you. Let me get down so I don't trip.
Dr. Timothy Canty will present the graduates from Atmospheric and Oceanic Science.
Matthew Nicholson. Tyler Richmond. Bruce Nairn. Greta Eastham. Deirdre Dolan. Elena Fro.
Dr. Caroline Boulis will present the graduates in environmental science and policy.
Katie DeVos. Sarah Abramson. Andrew Mandage. Jonathan Ladd. Anna Leween.
Dr. Richard Walker will present the graduates from geology.
Lauren Shepard. Julian Leal. Jenna Reimer. Cheng Chong. Daniel Silberstein. Deshaun Isaiah Horshaw.
Dr. Jonathan Dinman will present the graduates in biological sciences from cell biology and genetics and microbiology.
Berwin Yuan. Nicholas Marcinelli. Samantha Sudol. Cynthia Bernal. Nicole Krupa. Afopafolaua Awasika. Blair Patak. Kiane King. Lyra Morena. Hannah Bress. Jacob Gerstein. Clara Ambaya. Amanda Linka. Gabriela Silva. Ward Fenton. Ginam Kim. Lillian Sun. Ronald Hernandez. Charles Bond. Nicholas Montes. Skylar Boat. Emily Morgan. Winnie Chan. Kara Moy. Alexandra Bernal. Matthew Walsh. Caitlin Gartner. Justin Buck. Andres Thorkellison. Zachary Korn. David Sakov. Michael Hufker. Jessica Kang. Timothy Traynor. Rami Fadil, Ankur Holes, Vincent Allen, Qi Zhang, Jane Shi, Zara Zubairi Nuzami, Leila Abujama, Kelsey Quinn, Lauren Wilkie, Chidera Nasuri, Jason Lynch, Brian Coates, Avinash Sandhu, Sarah Sudlow, Anna Seminara, Chad Kaiser, Peter Chin, Adwicha Nagana, Stephen Zilko.
Okay, time to go big and then go home. Dr. Ming Lin will present the graduates from Computer Science.
June Beck, Jacob Wisbeck, Jack Cowan, Matthew Fader, Andre Pimenta, Travis Burke, Josh Cosmides, Michael Limbuku, William Gamolka, Alexander Smoot, Benny Chang, Cesar Arevalo Soto, Stephen Tra, Chad Weitzman, Catherine Heller, William Zhu, Nathan Lee, Adam Ackerman, Ryan Kiernan, Hamza Felah, Patrick Sarabia, Michael Schumacher, Michael Strout, George Huey, Regina Pagosian, Derek Wendell, Christopher Eiler, Connor Wank, James Natoli, Christopher O'Keefe, Stephen Sakal, Christopher Lai, Ian Hammer, Kua Sun, Sarah Kang, Jack Chan, Jacob Richard, Joseph Bergman, Jack Dye, Justin Pan, Jeremy Chung, Su Yun Moon, Wilson Lin, Jeffrey Fang, Jonathan Yang, Drake Peterson, John O'Keefe, Michael Whitner, Patrick Chilufya, Kevin Mark, Alexis Ferrante. Van Yan Nguyen. Patrick Smith. Jason Vargas. Jack Chavo. Daniel Kelly. Fiore Gebrkidden. Andrew Chow. James Mason. Paul Taylor. Andrew Natarian. John Coase. Maxim Ronkeshe. Anthony Feely. Frida Palencia. Mika Ho.
Was it Kadope?
Zubin Gadhok. Dana McFarlane. Nanjun Lo. Eugene Long. Philip Lestadius. Cameron Smith. Aries Vlahos. Glenn Sedell. Owen Rahman. Irina Fedorenko. Michael Waldron. Michael Kim. Eric Falk. Wang Li. Kawaja Shahrukh. Kiwan Park. Abriel Kramer. Alexander Block. Shudu Ashwa. Ron Chen. Chen Lin. Zhenjiang Shang. Sahana Rao. Alexander Reinhardt. Rebecca Fredrickson. Benjamin Bellis. Natalie Gilbert. Nicholas Gallo. Aliyah Shah. Rania Sheikh. Vikram Rao. Peter Heppenstall. Daniel Beal. Jeffrey Sweeney. Yasmin Benchikroon. Connor Season. Chase Lampert. Taylor Leffler. Catherine Chase. Adam Anderson. Anna Blue Kelleher. Maria McCauley. Jordan Schneider. Connor Lum. Calvin Holman. Daniel Briggs. Fitsum Endeshaw. DeWitt Hailu. Maroon Zaru. Abdel Takala. William Taggart. William Poling. Saso Shrestha. Shah Hamdani. Brett Dombrowski. Matthew Bach. Christian Winden. Nisark Patel. Sayarvin Ganganapalli. Daniel Choi. Brian Hugh. Catherine Mann. Lena Abraham. Deep Kundaru. Yash Upadhyay. Ishan Parikh. Cameron Payton. Varun Mahan. Zachariah Khan. Amol Javani. Sandhya Paratla. Srujan Todapalli. Waruna Yapiajalanigai. Jesse Ledesma. Timothy Chen. Anna Kim. Stephen Kim. Terry Kim. Jeremy Hugh. Timothy Chen. Daniel Selzer. Andrew Jordan. Carl Zhang. Joseph Thomas. Carlos Garcia. Kankin Ai. Jin Lin. Kevin Pagkatapuan. Kyle Strout. Suraj Parmar. Cindy Quijosa. David Baum. Bhavik Bhatt. Amol Srivastava. Nathaniel Lau. Ming Daguo. Kunan Le. Min Wing. Garrett Fitzgerald. Andrew Bien. Andy Zhang. Jun Kim. Perrin Long. Mark Quajer Agre. Ayokutan Akala. Reginald Cujo. Dhananjay Sharma. Kush Nagpal. Dylan Fox. Richard Chiati. Dylan Juskus. Akshay Guthal. Kyle Sager. Preston Tong. Jason Zhao. Anthony Lee. Brian Shen. Robel Bien. Eric Applebaum. Varvara Vasilchenko. Thomas Hagerty. Manan Balodia. Navreet Bajwa. Mohit Jowhari. Arjun Patel. Alex Ma. Brian Kennedy. Kyle Collins. Brian Guevara. Adam Nolan. Jack de la Beaujardière. Eric Gorin. Victor Chang. Vincent Chu. Shirag Shankar. Joshua Zirkin. Pratush Sahay. Anselm Teether. Yao Yuan. Ryan Chen. Xiaoyu Li. Shu Li. Amina Mazar. Trevor Mann. Jacob Migdal. Ashley Deere. Hunter Clammett. Finn Denard. Devin Rowell. Andrew Sebastian. Wangzhu Yao. Stephen Gendelsman. Sumya Patanayak. Jake Gluck. Victoria Tang. Nazifa Chowdhury. Hannah Kim. Richard Chen. Albert Tang. Fonda Lee. Tommy Nguyen. Jordan Kane. Nicholas Ponturo. Patrick Woods. Ari List. Ilana Makeover. William Spiegel. Makit Patel. Katam Reddy. Andrew Yuan. Mateo Gali. Leif Hagen. Rohan Dixit. Jonathan Jarman. Timothy Santosa. Tina Lee. Eden Zhang. Foster Russell. Charlie Ching. Adriel Orozco. Nicholas Kibbe. Timothy Matthews, David Ng, Michael Huang, Stephen Grutman, Samuel Hayner, Andrea Zhao, Jake Jamada, Pierce Robson, Brennan Steedman, Jacob Chavez, Michael Barane, William Heberer, Jared Welsh, Nishant Arora, Pratamish Katgiri, Alexander Shires, Austin Peel, Vincent Kazo, Christopher Nakamura, Jason Ramsey, Kalmu Patel, Philip Goldman, Fernando Rodriguez Colon, Sadiq Sheikh, Roger Singh, Matthew Burns, Thomas Walker, Alessandro Bragnara, Ravi Katari, Jonathan Wang, Jonathan Kevin Rosales, Janelle Aming, Isaiah Manns, Brandon Jackson, Andre Winkfield, Amy Goudreau, Michael Rosen, Lucas Forense, Andre Jungman, Evan Smith, Brian Farber, Grant Gillerman, Anthony Tran, Daniel Robbins, Andrew Lanus, Noah Solomons, Joanne Chen, Sarah Lass, Samantha Jolowicz, Ji Lang, Anastasia Stolarova, Seth Rabin, Sean Malone, Denver Phillips, Patrick McNamee, William Gu, Ashvarya Garg, Brian Sheff, Aaron Estes, Arden Q, Robert Reinert, Matthew Wen, Mitchell Louie, William Ma, Sarah Bittner, Pujitha Lava, Mehdi Madab, Chase Kowalczyk. Shaunak Marani. Shri Raj Gandhi. Raghav Basin. Jeremy Bell. Austin Way. Nelson Lay. William Bui. Con Wen. Kevin Fang. Toomey Hurd. John Taramina. Philippe Delimier. Ryan Stumball. Michael Bartner. Harrison Linos. Martin Elliott. John Matthew Bielick. Thomas Wenz. Brian Murray. Antonio Sierra. Yifan Yu. Sinha. Yinan Chen. Tianrui Guan. Kaiyan Lee. Ryan Kendig. Andrew Butler. Benjamin Swetlick. Christian Musial. Connor Bivens. Allow me Togan. Mingxin Ye. Courtney Pang. Sadith Vishnu. Joshua Twitty. Sabi Raul. Amna Mahmood. Avatar Ran. Alexander Brassel. Christina Sowa. Pamela Katali. Yuval Reese. Omer Yampol. Michael Bailey. Michael Reininger. Mitchell Skopik. Suhas Amaretti. Alec Kerr. Jonathan Klausner. Jack Schuster. Zed Khalid. Mary Sorensen. Lawrence Liu. Peter Sturpe. Stephen Su. Austin Ladd. Alexander Lay. Dave Kin. Samir Gupta. Abhinav Bail. Raghuv Gupta. Inigo Jerome. James Johnson, Brian Lynn, Gregory Tennell, Christopher Langrio, Joshua Carper, Shane Cray, Jacob Engel, Ronald Davis, Saqib Malik, Kishan Segu, Louis Henry Marino, John Brinker Jr.,
Ladies and gentlemen, Dean Amitabh Varshney.
What a privilege. Commencement is a celebration of new beginnings, and it is appropriate today that we celebrate one more commencement. The organizer of today's commencement activities is our college's Assistant Dean of Student Services, Dr. Lisa Bradley. Dr. Bradley, please come forward. This is the 36th commencement that Dr. Bradley has orchestrated for us. But it will be her last, as she plans to retire this summer. Dr. Bradley has led our college's Student Services unit for the past 20 years. She and her team have undoubtedly impacted thousands of lives from the first day undergraduates arrive on our campus for orientation to their last days with commencement ceremonies and degree clearances. She has worked continuously to ensure our Student Services unit, the largest on campus, works efficiently and effectively with all aspects of its mission: orientation, academic advising, peer mentoring, commencement, degree clearances, and the thousands of reviews for academic policy matters that require college approval each year. Dr. Bradley has always been committed, thoughtful, and encouraging to students. As she puts it, if students take responsibility and ownership, they are going to be just fine on their academic journey and in life. So it is with a mix of joy and sadness that we celebrate Dr. Bradley's commencement into retirement and the impact that she has made on generations of science terps. During her Please join me in once again congratulating her and wishing her well. Graduates, we are incredibly proud of you, and we are honored to know that we played a part in preparing you for your future successes. On your seats, you will find a small gift from the college, a selection of laptop stickers that we hope you will display prominently and proudly and share with your friends. Remember, you'll always be a science terp for life. So now, will all those in the audience who are family members and friends of our graduates please stand? Graduates, graduates, you did not go on this journey alone. Please stand and join me in recognizing and thanking all those who have supported you along the way. Everyone, please be seated. As you all exit the arena today, I hope you will join me under the big tent in front of the Xfinity Center for a post-commencement reception. I hear that the weather has cleared. It's perfectly wonderful outside. And I love meeting the parents, families, and friends who have helped these graduates accomplish so much during their time here. Graduates of the class of 2019, you will always have a special place in my heart. I have met many alumni over the nearly 20 years I've been a faculty here, and they always tell me how much the University of Maryland continues to mean to them long after they graduate. I have a good feeling the same will ring true for all of you. As you take the next steps in life, please remember, you will always have a home here in our college. Come visit us and stay in touch often. We will always be proud of everything you accomplish. Congratulations to the class of 2019.
Will the audience and the graduates please rise? Please remain standing and in place for the recessional, the alma mater to be sung by Dr. Lucy Chen. The recessional will be led by the platform party, followed by the faculty, and then followed by the graduates. Parents, spouses, relatives, family, and friends are invited to join the graduates outside the main entrance, Gate A, for the reception hosted by our dean.
Steadfast in loyalty.